I've been getting a lot of email on this account encouraging me to make more videos. And there's other ideas that I have, but I'm not necessarily that interested in this account. I make ones on my other account twice a week. I have great interest in music still. I still teach musical theater. But, I even put my videos up here mostly just to teach my kids because I didn't have enough time in my musical theater classes to teach them. However, I thought I would teach, I think, the most important concept in voice, the most important concept in all of music, and it has to do with analysis. And so I thought it's an interesting topic. I'm not going to sing or anything in this one, but it's an interesting topic that I think if people truly understand, they could become amazing musicians themselves. First of all, I took voice lessons in college, but I really feel like when I'm teaching voice, when I'm working with someone, it's not like I recount to my voice lessons. The first thing that goes into my mind is, I don't like that. That is the first thing. I also teach acting. I teach musical theater performance. I've taught dance. I can't dance, but I critique dancing all the time in whenever my class or anything else does dancing. And the first thing that it starts off with, and if you guys can master this, I truly believe you could be much better singers. You can become much better actors and everything else, because I feel this is the root of great music direction, the root of great acting, singing, everything else. And that is analysis. Whenever you look at something, okay, when I get out of a movie, okay, I walk out and say, do I like that? Yes or no? Now, I don't necessarily have to ask that question. It's usually answered automatically. I just feel like I like it, or I feel like I don't like it. Then I go through the process of saying, why don't I like it and why do I like it? A lot of people call me like I overanalyze things, because in a movie, I could watch a movie and tell you exactly why I don't like it or exactly why I do like it and pick it apart. And people were like, couldn't you just enjoy it, Aaron? Or something like that. And I'm like, I am enjoying it. I enjoyed it greatly. I figure out what I like about it and what I don't like about it. And it makes it so we can recreate something that we like. Now, that's the great thing about analysis, is if we liked a movie, if we find out why we liked a movie, we can recreate it. If we meet a person that we like, if we find out exactly why we like that person, we can meet more people like them. And so, whenever we say, if we like, in singing, when I'm working with someone, if I like a way their voice sounds, I say, wow, that sounds really great. I stop them, I go over with them what I liked. If there's something I didn't like, I dig so deep. I don't just say, I didn't like that. All the time whenever in my musical theater class, I have someone perform, and I say, what do you guys think about it? Try to dig deep. If you liked it, say, why did you like it? Dig deep, find out why. And so often, at the end, I go, why'd you guys like it? And someone raises their hand and says, it was neato, or something like that. It's not digging very deep, and we really, really need to dig deep. Even if you have no idea what you're talking about, it doesn't matter. If you have zero experience in voice, if you have zero experience in anything, say your ideas openly. You do take the idea of being the argument of being mocked. Politically, I've shrunk my other channel. I talk about politics, psychology, everything like that, and really extreme ideas. And I put them out there, and I love YouTube for it because it's a chance for people to crush my ideas, to say I'm an idiot even. Luckily, I don't feel very offended if people want to try. So throwing my ideas out there and challenging them, and analyzing things, and caring about my ideas. And this is the thing with music and all of music, is if you can analyze something, say, it doesn't even matter. Don't say it's objectively good or bad, because there's no such thing as objective truth in singing, okay? If you like something, that's just as good as a judgment of someone else. In fact, it's 1,000,000,000 times more important to you whether you like something or not, because you're the only judgment you have. And if Johnny likes it, it doesn't matter for him watching it. All that matters, from your perspective. From your perspective, all that matters is if you like it. So trust your opinion. If you didn't like a voice, and say I'm sitting right next to you, you've never sung in your life, okay? And someone sings and I go, wow, that was great. Feel free to say, gosh, yeah, I didn't like that. Yeah, it wasn't very good. I didn't like it because because of this and this and this. And it doesn't matter that I've, know all this about music or voice and everything else. Your opinion is relevant. And trust it. And then we can debate it for a while. And maybe you're like, wow, I didn't look at it that way. That's actually a really interesting way to look at it. And then have an interesting discussion about it. But you need to start trusting your opinions and challenging your opinions, because otherwise you can never develop them. Okay? They won't ever develop. And this is the same thing. I didn't go through tons of special training to teach voice or to be a music director, which I think I'm much better at being a music director than teaching voice. I never had piano lessons, anything like that. I've never taken a psychology class, but I love psychology. I've never, I've taken one political science class. That's a waste of time, and I love politics. I hate politics, but I like political theory. So, and tons of other subjects, It's just trusting your own ideas, and even if they're wrong, heck, your ideas might be totally wrong, but trust in them, challenge them, put them out there, let other people challenge them and debate, and put your opinions out there so you can start, testing them. That's the way that I don't, I never went out through tons of classes to become a good voice teacher. I've never went through a ton of classes to become a great music director. It was really just saying it's all based in, I don't like that. And as soon as I figured why I didn't like it, then I could bring it into reality, and I learned how to communicate pretty well with people, and so therefore, that's all I got. I don't have some, mystical advice. I don't have special books that I went to. Yeah, I read a lot of books on different music stuff, on voice, whatever, But that's not, what the core of how I teach. There's other voice teachers I've seen that I've felt did a poor job because, when they get a student in there, it seems like they can't analyze the student very well. They just know how to repeat rhetoric that they heard. And this is almost every teacher you've ever gotten, They don't know how to analyze and start where someone's at. And this is the skill that people need to develop, and they themselves can become better singers. They themselves can become better actors. They can become great in music all around and everything else. And so, this is the most important skill. Out of all my videos, I'm sure everyone's like, I want to learn how to sing high. But, the thing is if you don't like something, listen to yourself sing. Say, why didn't I like that? Because it sounds strained, maybe? And then, if it sounds strained, figure out the way to do it. Then you can watch my video on singing high, for example. Or, if you don't like it because you don't have a vibrato, then watch my video on a vibrato, or read a book on it, or do something like that. Really just use analysis to figure things out. Analyze why you like things, analyze why you don't like things, and validate your own opinion. This goes into psychology and ego strength and confidence, and it's very, very hard to be, confident in your own ideas and trust them. But do it anyways, because, worst thing, people will mock you, and you just know, get away from those people. So, that's about it, and feel free to leave comments. Might make a video in the future, I don't know. That's about it.